Breaking news! The Los Angeles Dodgers may have just pulled off a massive trade, sending one of their star pitchers to the Baltimore Orioles in a shocking blockbuster deal. This move has the MLB world buzzing. Did the Dodgers just make a game-changing decision, or will this trade come back to haunt them? The Orioles, already a rising powerhouse, just got even stronger, and this could shift the balance of power in the American League. What does this mean for the Dodgers' rotation? And is another big move on the way? Stay tuned as we break down all the details. The MLB world is buzzing with shocking news. Reports are swirling that the Los Angeles Dodgers have pulled off a massive trade, sending one of their star pitchers to the Baltimore Orioles in a blockbuster deal that nobody saw coming. Dodgers fans are in shock, Orioles fans are celebrating, and the entire baseball community is trying to figure out what this means for both teams moving forward. If this deal is finalized, it could reshape the balance of power in the American League and have huge implications for the National League as well. For the Dodgers, this move is raising a lot of questions. Why would they trade a star pitcher right before the season? What does this mean for their rotation? And most importantly, what did they get in return? The Dodgers are known for making bold moves, but this one might be one of the biggest in recent memory. The team has been in win-now mode for years, constantly making aggressive trades and signings to keep themselves at the top of the league. So if they're willing to part ways with a key pitcher, you know they must have a serious plan in place. Now, let's talk about the Orioles. Baltimore has been building something special, and this trade shows that they are ready to go all in. After years of rebuilding, the Orioles are now legitimate contenders in the American League, and adding an elite arm to their rotation could be the missing piece they need to make a deep playoff run. If this trade goes through, it signals that Baltimore is no longer just a young, promising team. They are officially a powerhouse. But here's the real question: who is the Dodgers' star pitcher that's reportedly on the move? Could it be one of their top rotation guys like Walker Buehler? Or maybe one of their high-upside young arms? The details are still coming in, but one thing is certain: this isn't just a minor deal. This is a blockbuster. The Orioles wouldn't be making a move like this unless they were getting a game-changing talent. The trade rumors have already sparked major reactions from fans. Dodgers supporters are divided. Some are furious, wondering why the team would trade away such a key player, while others believe that this could be part of a bigger plan to acquire even more talent. Meanwhile, Orioles fans are thrilled at the idea of adding an ace to their pitching staff, knowing that it could be the difference between just making the playoffs and actually winning a championship. So what's the bigger picture here? The Dodgers have always been one of the smartest front offices in baseball, and if they're making this move, there has to be a strategic reason behind it. Are they clearing payroll to make room for another superstar signing? Are they bringing back a haul of young talent to set themselves up for the future? Or is this a move that could open the door for an even bigger trade down the road? And let's not forget, whenever a trade like this happens, there's always the possibility that a mystery team could jump in at the last second. Just because the Orioles are the frontrunners doesn't mean other teams won't try to make a last-minute offer to steal the deal. In baseball, things can change in an instant, and until the trade is officially announced, there's always a chance that another team could enter the mix. Now, reports are swirling that the Dodgers and Orioles could be deep in talks, and this deal might be bigger than anyone initially thought. The Orioles, coming off a strong season, are looking to add a legitimate ace to their staff to solidify their chances of contending in the AL. Meanwhile, the Dodgers, who are already stacked with talent, could be looking to offload a big contract or make room for another major acquisition. If this trade goes through, it's going to send shockwaves across the league. Think about it: the Dodgers have built their success on dominant pitching, and moving one of their top arms would mean they either have incredible confidence in their depth, or they're planning something even bigger. And for the Orioles, this would be a franchise-altering move. Adding a true frontline starter could be the final piece they need to make a serious run at a World Series. But let's break this down. Who exactly is on the move here? The Dodgers have several star pitchers, and depending on who they're willing to trade, this deal could look very different. Are we talking about a young rising ace? A veteran who's been the backbone of the rotation? Or is this a move to clear payroll space for another major signing? These are the key questions that everyone is asking right now. One name that keeps coming up in trade rumors is a pitcher who has been instrumental to the Dodgers' success. If this is the player on the move, it means Los Angeles is making a bold statement about their future. Are they shifting towards a younger core? Are they preparing for an even bigger blockbuster move? Or is this simply about getting maximum value before a contract situation becomes an issue? The Orioles, on the other hand, have one of the best farm systems in baseball. If they're going to acquire a star pitcher from the Dodgers, they're going to have to give up serious talent in return. That could mean one of their top prospects, or even multiple high-value pieces. Baltimore knows that if they want to compete with the best teams in the American League, they need to be aggressive, and this potential trade could be proof that they're all in. Now, let's talk about how this move could impact the Dodgers' rotation. If they're sending away a star pitcher, that means they're placing a lot of trust in their remaining arms. They still have some serious firepower on the mound, but losing a top-tier starter could put more pressure on younger pitchers to step up. Could this mean an even bigger role for some of the rising stars in the Dodgers system? Are they looking to sign another free agent arm to fill the gap? There's still a lot to figure out, but one thing is for sure: this trade would reshape the entire pitching staff. The MLB trade market has been heating up, and this potential Dodgers-Orioles deal might just be the start of something even bigger. If this trade actually happens, it could set off a chain reaction of moves across the league, with other teams scrambling to adjust their rosters in response. The Dodgers aren't just any team, they're one of the most powerful organizations in baseball, and every move they make has a ripple effect. One thing is for sure: this is the kind of move that defines seasons. If the Dodgers are willing to part ways with a star pitcher, they must have a very specific plan in place. And if the Orioles are making this deal, it means they believe they are right on the verge of greatness. The coming days will be absolutely crucial, and the entire MLB world will be watching to see what happens next. Right now, all eyes are on the Dodgers front office. If this trade happens, it could redefine their entire season. The pressure is on for them to make the right moves because Dodgers fans aren't just expecting another playoff run, they want another World Series title. And if trading a star pitcher is part of that plan, then they better make sure the return is worth it. The next few hours and days are going to be crucial. Will this deal actually go through? If it does, what will the Dodgers get in return? And how will this impact the race for the World Series? Stay tuned, because this story is far from over, and things could get even crazier before it's all said and done.